3 weeks ago that you would go 14-0-2, you would have told me what?
I think you've been smoking something. Legal
14-0-2 though, Barry. 14-0-2. Come on.
Yeah, no, really good run. It falls on the players, the leadership, the coaching staff. The players really came together, rallied around a situation, and they just sort of galvanized an identity.
Were you in a penny position before that run to think you wouldn't make the playoffs?
Yeah, absolutely. I was looking at our team. There was a little bit too much inconsistency. I thought that the caliber of teams that we were surrounded around, that we would have to have a sharp turnaround, or I would be a seller. And I was preparing to probably be in a seller's mode before the trading deadline. So a lot of my calls before that were, I'm probably going to sell unless we go on a sort of a run. And but I did say I would leave it up to the players to let me know what direction I needed to go. And if they were loud and clear that I had to manage it and balance it in the correct form, so that we can keep moving forward with some assets, and then deleting some assets that we weren't going to go forward with, and then add some people that I think could help us in a playoff series.
Right.
Barry, the whole concept of the trip to the Sphere, the cancellation of the trip, seems to have created a life of its own. Has it been overplayed? Has it been overplayed?
I think so. I mean, if you're not part of the situation, quite frankly, it's always speculation. You don't know until you own it. One of my good goalie coaches has always said. And really what happened was we came back after the All-Star break. We were in the sort of the thick of it, and we had 3 games before we were heading out to St. Louis for an afternoon game, and then heading out to Vegas a couple days early, and probably see that last U2 show that a lot of the players asked and requested that earlier in the year. And the way we came back after the All-Star break, I thought we were very fortunate to win our first game. I mean, really fortunate. We played about 10 minutes and got really sort of lucky. And the next 2 games, we were not even in the game. And to me, there's a certain standard as a professional, a certain standard of preparation. And it's not about the wins and losses for me. It's about, are you ready to compete on a nightly basis? There's a standard of preparation, a standard of focus, and a standard of commitment that has to happen. And I didn't see it. So when we went to St. Louis, I just, after the Dallas game, we got really embarrassed. And there was 3 games in a row that I thought we didn't go through the standard or reach a standard. And it wasn't about the wins and losses. And I just made the decision with Andrew that we're coming back. And we're going and we're getting our heads right about competing the right way, because to me, the standard is such for the next generation of players in Nashville, not only the players here, but the response to me, what should be understood by everybody is the response that you had such great leaders that they responded and said, you know what, he's right. Our standard is higher, and we didn't uphold it. And so this is sort of what not a punishment, but, we understand it. And their response has been incredible. And I give it all to the players. They are true pros. They handled the situation in a very professional manner and a manly manner, not whine and go, hey, oh, they took this away from me. I mean, to me, our society today, a lot of times it's like saying to your kids, clean up your room, clean up your room, clean up your room, and they don't do it, and they just and then you say, hey, you know what, let's go to the carnival. I mean, that doesn't make any sense to me. So I love our response by the players. They just said, you know what, you're right, he's right, we have a certain standard, and let's show them. And they did, and I'm very proud of that fact that they responded as true professionals and true men. So if it was a rallying point, or if it was a reset for a mindset, I think they would probably say it was worth everything.